really good. Very solid.
So coming from the anti-mage veteran like yourself, what do you give it 1 to 10, how this anti-mage game feels?
The battle begins.
An 8.
8.
An 8.
I might go 9.
It's not like super free, you know, but it is very strong.
They end up trading 3 for 1 of the bounties. So that works out in RNG's favor just a little bit.
Is not going to be in the lane yet. They might even just cut in front, you know, like AM and Grimstroke, they could just stand in front of the wave and not let Timber ever enter the lane. They choose so. Maybe they'll go for like a more defensive approach. Yeah, mid lane is pretty free, I'd say, for the Void Spirit, but Invoker, Quaswex especially, can't read pressure him ever. It should just be a farm, a trade. In top lane, I actually like to support Alchemist against Tiny, because Tiny has 0 armor, so the stun deals a lot of damage, and the Acid Spray also.
Charging it up, who's looking for the answer is Chalice. And Kaka go into this tree grab early on. Not Avalanche.
Hey.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of damage. The tree thrown over, and they need one more right click, but you can't really dive it. They'll still get the kill. Just in range is Chalice. Thought Kaka, he might go into the tower and die himself, but he doesn't, and they get the first kill on Misha, who has struggled this series, at least up to this point.
Yeah, one was a pretty rough one for him. See how he recovers here. The lane is not easy. Like, DP is a very strong hero, I've said it many times, but Arc Warden also one of the best laners in Dota, I'd say, against a hero like DP. So should be very strong.
Feels like you might need a bit of regen here if you are the Death Prophet for Chalice. And for right now, he's got that wand, he's got a Fairy Fire, he devours another salve. I guess you drink a salve, although salve is usually like an ointment.
Like rub on you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't quite know how it goes.
But it looks like it's got a cap. Pop off and drink, I don't know.
Oh, you would have to pop off a cap to apply it. Solution yourself.
It also looks like it could be a green app.
I love green app. Sour ones, so good.
Good. This mid lane, for Saunders, you know, this isn't the big damage dealer that we saw him play in the Lina with the right clicks and the damage that he built in that game. This is, though, still a hero that could be pretty mobile for him and be the playmaker, get the lockdown that they need for the rest of their team, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is your cookie cutter anti-mage draft, right? You have 4 heroes that can fight by themselves, while anti-mage just split pushes or joins the fight, depending on what he chooses to do. And I mean, we have seen Somnus's Void Spirit many times though.
Misha again
yeah.
Might be in trouble, might just die, and it's not a might anymore. It's a definite. I just try not to deal with absolutes. Not a Sith.
Yet.
Although you might turn me.
Me? I'm saying I am one. Right?
Maybe.
All right. We'll talk about that later at the hotel.
Top lane, it just means you're coming back. Look, this Alchemist isn't exactly supplying what it needs to at the moment. Running up, throwing a stun. Kaka, sure, he'll be happy to eat that because he's tossing Misha under the tower. Now they've got the body blocks, Spirit Siphons, Crypt Swarm all the way of this Alch, and eventually, well, it puts Chalice on a 3-0 killing spree.
Yeah, that was never supposed to happen. Like, that lane isn't really that hard. They have to be careful they don't bleed away any more kills. Because DP, we've seen many times, you snowball a little bit too hard in the early game, suddenly get a fast BKB, you're unstoppable. They have 0 answers to a BKB DP this game. And he is sitting at the top of the net worth very handily.
This is a hero that is beloved in China too.
Yeah, it is. For good reason too. He does so much damage. Takes objectives. The only good news is, Ghost is getting pressured a lot.
He is getting pressured. He is behind in the CS just a bit. Iga walks over, gets X-Nova's Courier. Another stun thrown over at Kaka.
A bubble from the void.
Really doing anywhere just at the moment. But I say that, top lane once again trying to throw the stun onto Kaka, but an avalanche as well as a toss. They've got Chalice doing a lot of damage here to both these heroes. Kaka standing his ground, holding out on the damage. Chalice, he gets one. He just gets Yuragi, and now, can he get anything more? Taiga comes over, Spirit Siphon again. They land the shackle. He's within all these creeps, but Chalice surviving the power shot, misses. He's into the trees. He's trying to hide. There's not another power shot. Taiga doesn't have the mana for it. He doesn't have any charges left on that stick, so Chalice will hide in the trees. TP. Now he's TPing. Oh, he is gone.
He didn't expect to live there. He would have TP'd straight away if he did.
I think he thought he was dead. He wanted to hold onto the TP to get back to lane.
Yeah, well, now he doesn't lose the streak.
4-0 now.
Oh no.
They're onto this Grimstroke, but Inkswell and Amar's out of mana. So, not taking much damage, more so just looking to give a high five.
Yeah, level 3 into the reactive armor. Like, Anti-Mage is a counter to Timber in a sense where he just can't kill you because he's always out of mana. But the lane is actually not super easy for Anti-Mage. But at mid-lane game, you're this massive mana pool guy that if you're not too careful, you're gonna blow your team up.
And at some point, can you send Ghost top? Like, Death Prophet's going to be in such a peak position. Do you move Chalice off the lane, or do you just keep him here as long as possible?
I think you want AM there for as long as possible, just to make sure that DP gets to the BKB timing. Because once, again, like, DP with BKB, they have no answers. DP runs in with BKB, you have Somnus backing her up, maybe the Grimstroke even,
Radiant's bottom tower is under
There's
attack.
a lot of problems, and Ghost is not going to be one of them for quite a while. They're gonna shut down this DP somehow. Invoker rotations, something needs to happen.
We haven't really seen bzm or Somnus move off the mid just yet, but they're both at level 6, and now bzm goes for the TP. They've got the shackle up in the top lane, the stun followed up on a Kaka. Chalice is here, but there's the EMP. It doesn't land on a Chalice. He's got the Spirit Siphon next to bzm. They go for the Inkswell up into the air thanks to the tornado. Inkswell pops now, charging up the stun to go after Chalice. He's in too far and he's in too deep. He'll try to keep his life, but well, that's the end of his life, and this time he's gone just too far.
He ran in 1v4. There was
that is confidence. That whole
he felt a little strong there, perhaps. And his kill is massive. It went to Yuragi. He's halfway to his Midas now.
Invisibility.
Which also is considered a very greedy item build nowadays on Hogwarts.
Alright, denies himself. There's the Aether Remnant, Avalanche toss with the damage. Quick kill there on a Taiga. They'll ping out the vision that they assume RNG has, and they're right. It's Ghost going for,
Radiant's middle
I assume,
tower is under
just
attack.
Boots Battle Fury. It's got Treads Battle Fury, so going greedy. We've seen Brown Boots Battle Fury before. We've seen the Treads Battle Fury before. We've even seen, what, Treads Vanguard Battle Fury from Ghost?
Yeah. My personal favorite is building into a Vanguard, just because you pretty much can't die at all. You see like a casual mana void, not to really threaten the Timber or whatever, just to kill the
entire creep wave. That works out. Sure.
Exactly. Which is a play you can also utilize when you like the ancient stacks and whatnot. Learn from the best, boys.
See, I'll hold that question for a second. Exorcism, Aether Remnant looking over. bzm, he's in some trouble. They've got the dissimulate the body block from Kaka. The tornado comes out, but it only hits on a 1. Somnus with the Astral Step, and Chalice with the kill. You said this earlier, these 4 heroes can get kills, whether it's together or not, and leave Ghost free to farm what he wants, and killing bzm's a big marker.
Yep. Anti-Mage also was fortunate enough to find the Possessed Mask, so his jungling is simple.
Under attack.
We're going to be seeing bot tower should be falling in about a minute or 2, and there's not a whole lot you can do about Timber, so at this point, is anyone building into a vessel? Not
Charging
just
up
yet.
the stun, looking for Chalice, but finds himself X-Nova. Spirit Siphon, Crypt Swarm, Taiga comes over, great shackle, tornado to follow it up, EMP is there. X-Nova's in some trouble, but he's got the Inksoul on a Chalice to help him try and run. Cold Snaps on him, Kaka without mana, he's sold up thanks to Yuragi, but not looking like he'll live.
Oh, the Ghost.
Yep. And There it is. Spark Wraith
Dire's middle
says
tower
clear
is under attack.
and shocks him to death.
I love the sound it makes.
The wailing of a Wraith.
Yeah, it just keeps going the entire time.
So yeah, I was gonna say, is Ghost's timings right now at an okay spot?
Yeah, he's pretty farm. Usually, like, if you're having, like, super good game, you have, like, Battlefield by minute 12, but of course, he was
Dire's
contested, he
middle
didn't get a whole lot of
tower is
kills.
under attack.
Can't hold Somnus, but Somnus can hold you. Wants to hold your hand, Taiga, and he'll get the kill onto the Windrunner.
Yeah. Somnus is on top of his game.
Yeah, he has had quite the series, and he's going into that Witchblade, pretty standard for this Void Spirit. Meanwhile, stun, Chalice maybe caught again after this good start. Dying back-to-back like this is not going to feel great. He'll go for the TP with the Spirit Siphon, but Yuragi's just got too much damage.
Also finishes Midas. This Arc Warden is very, very rich. 5k net worth already. Now the matchup into the anti-mage isn't too great, but if you get too rich on this Arc Warden, I don't know if people remember what he did to teams, but having double the DPS at all times is kind of ridiculous. Like, if you blink in as an anti-mage onto the Arc Warden and you're not too careful, he can just burst you 100-0.
They've got bzm behind these two heroes. They're in a little bit of a choke point. They've got 3, they'll blink away, they've got the EMP. bzm was ready for this one, the Timber Chain forward, they get the kill on a Ghost. They'll slow down his farm, another star now onto Xnova. And he'll drop down from the tornado and fall.
Radiant's courier has been
He actually
killed.
blinked into the Invoker rather than away from him. Very brave move.
Pretty sure bzm keep is there as now Misha dies again. He was waiting for him to blink back. They choked him forward into the Timber and the Windrunner, and then he went right back. Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
8-8. This is similar to last game. We were pretty close in the early goings, and then RNG started to find their way out. But is that the same case for RNG? That's really the question, if they can pull it off again. Ghost having a much better game than that first one, for sure. Shackle connects. Somnus in trouble. And, well, he was in trouble for a second. It's Taiga who gets the tides turned on him. Not even a Ravage to be thrown, so Ghost gets credit for the kill.
Gets a freebie on him, always nice. It's like a whole pre-buff in your bank. Nice Battlefield timing is gonna be maybe 15 minutes. Like, not the greatest, not the worst, pretty average.
If he can get another kill,
If he gets many more kills,
yeah, it might pump him up, right?
Vanished, but not
we
gone.
will see what happens.
Dire are scanning.
It will still be, like, the vocal point of this game will be the other 4
Radiant's
heroes though.
bottom tower is under
Aim
attack.
doesn't really want to join the fights.
They're going. Somnus, he's invis, but they've
see
got
him.
themselves the Sentry. And he kind of catches a glimpse of the fact that they did see him because of the movements from Misha. Misha dies so quick again. Somnus gets credit for that kill. They've got the Exorcism going, and they're trying to chase Amar. Timber Chain across that little river part. Goes under the terrain.
Chalice has to be careful he doesn't get burst here.
And a little bit too confident at times.
Yeah, there's gonna be a clone TPing in.
bzm over from the side, EMP, great check for Taiga, and they'll clean up Xnova. I mean, that is the OG you're really expecting when they put the skills together in a symphony like that.
For another Shackle.
The question is who's first chair, and right now it's looking like bzm. Somnus on the run, goes to the Dissimulate as, well, he avoids the Shackle, but doesn't avoid the stun from Misha. Still with the Astral Step, he gets the kill on the Taiga. Somnus, he's gonna fall, but he gets something for his troubles. They've got the Avalanche out. It's on to Yuragi, but the follow-up's just not there.
Or get your tiny out, but
Yeah,
EMP, but the best one.
Yeah, you just picked that up. I'll get the kill. Misha hit with the Ink Swell. And there's the ulti, but now they've got the disarm. Forced to blink back. This is the help that, well, they really needed to keep Misha alive. bzm was in on that one, making sure that this anti-mage
clips
did
him,
not
he's
feel
dead.
comfortable. Yeah, the Spark Wraith and the power shot, so much damage coming in.
His timing is getting delayed more and more and more.
Need the Remnant, Shackle, and the power shot. Xnova, he's cleaned up. Taiga having a game here on this Windrunner.
The Chalice is not moving back. Okay, they didn't expect it at all. Like, if they all run up to the hill together, the Chalice is greedily farming the camp.
OG's hitting a stride.
Yeah, Yuragi's also super rich. Maelstrom, Midas Threats. super greedy, but got away with it.
Radiant
And yeah, this is the
structures
anti-match
are
problem that we often
fortified.
speak about, right?
Radiant's
Can't really
middle
participate
tower
too
is
well into
under
these fights
attack.
early on.
Dire's top tower is under
Alchemist.
attack.
Burden Mage. Oh, that's what everybody calls anti-match.
Okay.
Early on at least.
I trust you.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Big back. Tornado landing on a Kaka.
Red Vessel again.
Yeah, Kaka just doesn't feel like a hero at the moment, and you can see OG, they've grouped up. They're the ones who are playing the aggression on the map. They look over at Ghost. He's trying to take the tower. Amar is here. Oh, come on, Ghost.
Dire's structures are fortified.
With a glyph, trying to catch him being greedy on that last hit.
No. Not strong enough as arms. Yeah, more pressure onto the anti-mage. Battlefield minute 16-ish.
Yeah.
Pretty slow, not what we were looking at initially.
Under attack.
Yeah, they're putting on the pressure.
They've slowed down what RNG succeeded in the last game where they caught their groove and never got knocked off the tracks, right? But here RNG felt a groove, OG was there to rebuttal. They did a good job, but now, well, there's a little bit of vision there in mid.
Heroes running right into them.
Looking together, they go after the Arc Warden. Ooh, high ground. This might be the right spot for them. They've
Wait,
got
they're
the
broken away from
vision.
him. He's not in this or anything, right?
Now they see him. They go the other way. They've got the ink, so they look over at Misha. They're going to bring it over towards me. They're getting the kill, taking out the Alchemist again. Oh, 8-9 already. He has 8 of the 12 kills that RNG have. And it is minute 16.
He could solo kill Yuragi here. Which best off cooldown?
Kaka.
Second time it didn't go for him.
Yeah, they're a little nervous.
They're very nervous about him.
And Aether Remnant, well, what's happening over here? Top is Chalice is getting spotted. They got the Tempest with the Sunstrike, slamming it down. You say this time of year, sometimes the solar flares are active, and they just mean when bzm's playing the Invoker.
That didn't stop the DP from finishing the BKB though, so he's still gonna be very strong in the next team fight. X-Nova, gone.
Vessel again, there's just no way for X-Nova to survive.
Yeah, there's just so much damage potential coming out right now. DP is really the only one that can fight and Somnus. Tiny finishes Blink, so that's nice. They can still set up a fight on their terms. Just the problem is right now the game is basically 4v5.
Astral Step.
Bye-bye.
And a kill on a Taiga.
That's a lot of bash damage.
By the way, Amar cleaning up the stack that was in Radiant Jungle. It was only a 1 stack, but that would have helped Ghost.
Yeah.
Who has certainly been slowed down a bit. And I mean, we say he's been slowed down a bit. You thought he was going to have a 16-minute battle period. Ends up being 17-ish, 17, 15. He's top of the net worth for RNG after the start they had with Somnus and Chalice. It's a little bit surprising.
Yeah, usually when aim is from early, they're looking at BZM.
They get BZM, that would be nice. They've got the Aether in the land. They toss him up into the air. There's the Soul Bind with the Phantom's Embrace and the Mana Boy coming out. They get the kill on a BZM and look over at Misha. Misha is going to hit 9 deaths. Very close to double digits, and that's a kill for Ghost, getting the big one on BZM.
Yeah, that's something we haven't mentioned, right?
The other.
The double mana word potential in this game is massive.
Yeah,
like, if you get caught in it at all, you're done. Like half mana pool Invoker, half mana pool Timber get bound together, they're both dead. And everyone around them too. The big elephant in the room is still gonna be Yuragi though, right?
Team doesn't exist anymore.
He just finished his Gleipnir, I believe. Yeah.
Yep.
And now you have double Gleipnir. In those team fights, it's going to be a massacre. If they can't play around him, they're in trouble.
Just thinking about double Gleipnir is shocking, that's for sure.
Quite literally.
2K lead for OG, but we'll see what happens, because now you've got the farming item for Anti-Mage, right? Like, if he's given the space, if Ghost can open up the space, we've seen how well he's efficiently farmed, but OG feel really strong. Like, this is a moment for them as well. Toss Amar, he's tanky, but how tanky? He doesn't look tanky here.
He looked tanky for a second.
Yeah.
And straight into Roche with that. Now, if OG give us this Roche and they have no Timber, I don't know if they can fight this Roche. Ooh, that's not good.
This Aegis definitely gives them timing to hold for Ghost again. The Exorcism, though, they go out of the pit. They loot Roche at about 70% health. Toss up into the air. Taiga on the run. The Phantom's Embrace. They've got the silence. The Inkswell lands. Chalice, though, hit with the Glaive. So is Saunders. Misha, one right click, and he regrets it. He runs back as, well, Anti-Mage will go and farm the lane. They'll charge up the stun, but Misha can't really find his way in. He doesn't have a Blink Dagger yet. He just skilled into Greevil's Greed.
He's going straight into an Octarine Core in the Arc Warden. It has been the flavor of the month sort of build, and then into the Aghanims after, which like makes the Rave split again after it hits the target. But with this lineup, it's very curious because they're all in magic damage. I thought he was going to go right click because they already have the Timber, they already have the Invoker for the magic department. But, you know, sometimes the secrets just go all in.
Yeah, they are going the way of the Gorillas hit Magic City as they'll find themselves. Kaka, can they get this kill? Spirit Vessel's there. Of course they can. Misha gets credit for that one.
They're going to the pit now.
And now into the pit. Yeah, OG, they're like, all right, cool. If you guys don't want this, we'll take it. But they're coming over on the side of RNG. Astro Step, Aether Remnant. This Roche is not too low just yet. They get control of Taiga. Now they'll look over at Chalice. They've got the Spirit Vessel on him and Inkswell running away. Meteor's down. And Chalice in trouble. Chalice still surviving, but the tornado off the mark. Spirit Vessel on him again. Sun striking him down. No, it's a Mar. Doesn't want to let bzm do his job.
Yeah, whether he gets cut down or
slammed down by the sun.
Yeah.
Burnt away, eviscerated.
Then either way, Anti-Mage is into his Manta style already, so he's ready to fight. And this is a very tense moment now in this Roshan. Like, if you commit for it, and RNG steals it somehow, you're in big trouble. But there's no DP for 20.
They're not committing.
Yeah, they're very, very indecisive right now, just kind of walking around the pit. I mean, Amaz says let's go, but the rest of the team's kind of like, do we really want to go? And now they commit.
And the scan's there, so RNG knows this is happening, but
Kind of commit.
I mean, they are just a touch too late.
And bzm.
They go still. Astral Step, Dissimulate. They're looking. They find themselves bzm, and the Aegis is gone just like that. Gale Force pushing them away, trying to help bzm get away from this one. They'll go throw the tornado out. It lands on a Ghost, but they got themselves a Soul Bind. Can they take the mana away from this Timber to make themselves available for a big mana void? No, not just yet. Misha over to the side trying to help out bzm, but he ends up stunning himself. And the right clicks are in from Ghost. They've got Misha without mana with the BKB being powered by Chalice. They've got Kaka moving in, but the Ice Wall is down. They still didn't get the kill on Misha just yet. They've got the mana void hitting on to bzm. The Spirit Siphon's on him, as well as the Silence and the Exorcism. Crit Sword for the kill. Will take out Kaka. It ends up being a trade. But Chalice, you're all by yourself. Where is your team?
How did he end up there?
You are all alone, but not anymore. Here comes Saunders with the Astral Step as well as the Inkswell. They've got the Tempest Double that runs out of time, and Chalice still surviving.
Wow. I thought for sure he was going to be dead there. Like,
He was all alone.
they played into OG, basically, and OG still lost that fight. Like, there was the Arc Warden Paradise. There's Raves everywhere. Flux is coming out. And I am not entirely sure how RNG managed to win this fight. How did DP live? Like, he had 100 health, 1v4. Like, Chalice really loves to go in this game. And
Such an opposite of what we used to see from him.
yeah, I don't know what happened to him. He used to be such a, you know, cute, innocent little teddy bear. Now he's more like the kind of like evil anime version.
Tommy, you're taking my farm. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, bro. Wait, what Ghost?
Oh, Ghost, I have farm too, dude. I'm here with you.
Yeah, let's go in together. I have to admit though, I'm gonna be very. Yeah, the DP running in.
Oh,
DP BKB still no answer.
Yeah.
There's nothing they can do.
But it runs down in just a second or two. They've got the Ice Wall down, and he chases bzm here.
Yeah. Gets to kill the Crypt Swarm.
And then this is where it looks like he's just all by himself. But while that's happening, oh, there's a fight going on. They get the kill next, no, but they're going to look over at Ghost. Ghost blinks away. He goes up into the air on a Kaka. And he's hit with a Whirling Death and hit with a Quick Death as well. 2 heroes gone on the side of RNG as OG, despite the fact that they were pushed away in that fight before. This one's not the same. History does not repeat itself.
Now, this is good,
Radiant's
but
middle tower
I'm really
is under
worried
attack.
Somnus?
What a burst damage!
But he's stunned. Somnus, he's in trouble. Is it worth it? Can you work it? Can he flip it down and reverse it? No. Amar taking out Somnus.
Now Somnus is aware of this interaction. If you kill Alchemist as Void Spirit with your Dissimulate, you're always gonna get stunned.
Yeah.
He probably wasn't aware of that because who plays Alchemist a whole lot, you know? Not many people, especially not as a 5. But the big problem is still anti-mage, right? All of your heroes are building into massive mana pools. This Arc Warden is gonna sit at 2000 mana. Mana Void, this game is such a juice box.
Like,
wow, favorite juice box? You a high C kind of person?
I don't know what I am. I'm just a dude.
Radiant's top tower
Who doesn't
is
have
under
another
attack.
favorite juice box? I mean, mine's Yoo-Hoo, so it's not even juice. It's a chocolate drink.
Right. You know we don't have juice boxes in Germany?
Do you have them in like bags? What's going on over there?
I mean, we have like these little packets thing.
That sounds like a bag. That sounds like your juice is in a bag.
No, it's not a bag. It's like in a.
You're like Canada with their milk.
It's like a milk thing.
Yeah, exactly. You're just proving my point.
We do not have milk in a in a bag like Canada. Okay. I thought it was ridiculous when I was in Canada. By the way, I drank out of a bag.
Kaka on the run, using that pig pull, charging up the stun. Gale Force. Oh, okay. I'm just here now. I live in this.
Hello, Kaka. Misses the Shackle though,
And now he gets to survive.
No, he does not.
Well, for a little bit longer. Come on.
Yeah. Don't want to torture him too much. Chalice is running away because he sees the clone. And Arc Warden clones are very scary.
Ghost almost has the Scotty. He is very close.
Now, I want Riyadh to tell me
Lotus
what he's going to build next. He doesn't have anything queued up yet. Normally, you would go for Axe Scepter at
Radiant's
this
bottom
point.
tower is under attack.
Another Tempest double.
Radiant
That's a lot of gold.
structures are fortified.
AM into the Scotty soon. And AM is getting scarily big.
He's 300 gold away. His farm has ramped.
Yep.
Radiant's bottom tower
Oh, this
is
game
under
is so
attack.
scary. Like, literally, any of your heroes, or like
Radiant's
4 of them,
bottom tower
one
is
mana void
fallen.
can win you the entire game.
Radiant's middle
You
tower
look at the
is
stat
under
on
attack.
the gold that they just gave away on the Tempest double.
Which is not that much, actually.
No, he's only giving away 2.
Yeah.
Sometimes you see it be a lot. Some people, they let like the familiars
They're a little
go
bit
too
liberal
long.
with it.
Yeah. Their treants go out too far. Their Tempest doubles get out too far.
Yeah, he's been very careful with that.
Which is good, because we've seen at times, like, this can really bite you when you're giving up that much gold so often.
Yeah, for free also.
Yeah.
No. Anti-Mage is looking very scary.
Wait here.
And Somnus
Lotus.
is looking mighty fine. They also have the shard now on X-Nova, so that Inkswell the spell is absolutely massive for anyone that goes in. Right?
Yeah, I think
especially
that was
Void
the first
Spirit.
thing he got was that shard. So he's had it for a little while. It's helped him in a couple of those earlier fights.
Yeah, Grimstroke shard is one of the strongest shards in the entire game.
And Chalice wants his shard too. Like, we've seen how strong that fear can be. We talked about it.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
We had a long chat today. We keep saying we talked about it.
Lots of chats every day.
Yeah.
Kaka again.
And caught out. You're getting the kill on a Kaka, and now you end up trading Ghost. Well, he'll get Taiga. He'll blink the other way. Avoids EMP. The Ice Wall doesn't land on him either. And can you really kill Ghost here?
Now, I don't want to say it's like a foreshadowing of what's happening, but if an anti-mage can just blink in your back line and kill a guy and get out with full health, there's a problem. And Amar's like, I want to deal with that problem. I want to build a Hex. Right?
Yeah.
Very, very far away from it. 5k gold.
Could be tough, especially Chalice. At least from the few times we've seen it so far, he's been pretty on with the Lotus Orb.
bottom tower is under attack.
You don't want to Hex yourself.
You do not.
Obvious statements brought to you by me. You don't want to Hex yourself.
That would be silly. You want to do that.
Ghost has this Scotty now, and he's going into the Abyssal with 2,200 gold already. He is a farmin'. Some might call him Pepperidge.
Might have to go into
got a farm.
BKB later on against that Hex.
Yeah.
But right now, he doesn't really feel any danger whatsoever. If Amar's not to give... I mean, all of their stuns are really slow. Like, if Ghost is on top of his game, Shackle can be reflected easily. If this Alex stun, there's no way. There's no way he gets stunned with this. Oh, he stunned himself! Oh, that's right!
Yeah, all right. Smart enough to make sure that maybe they can get this kill onto Ghost, but still, he's surviving. Taiga dies again. He's trying to do something with his Gale Force. It's just not enough. Charging up another stun. I mean, that is really smart from Misha to stun himself. Because then you don't throw it.
Arteezy would have meant that shit anyway, though.
Ame. Good a man to dodge it. Chalice.
And there's another clone gone.
And who's it going to? Let it see.
Got the Chalice.
Radiant's top tower.
Yep, and bzm gets tossed back to see if
oh boy.
He's
gonna have one silence, and he's gonna try and run, but it's not likely. Chalice gets credit for that kill. Goes in the Exorcism BKB. He wants blood, or maybe he wants titanium because he's going for the timber. Can he cut him down? Can he take him away? Will he clear the forest of Amar? They get the kill on Misha. They'll look for more with the BKB pop by Amar. They'll buy back on Misha. They have a shackle. The shackle lands too far. 90 seconds. They'll buy back Amar. Change the direction. Went for this anti-mage. Oh, the magic has beat the anti-mage. As much as you don't like it, it's here.
Now, I am gonna admit it's really hard to counterspell a shackle point blank. Which he literally blinked right next to the wind range. Like, oh hi, how are you doing? He gets shackled, and sorry for that cry of agony, but I felt that death.
You felt it in your anti-mage heart.
Yes.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower.
I really did feel it. And now suddenly, like every AM death like that, Kaka, TP out. There's no grave here. Nope, I'm gonna try.
He's taking up maybe some time, keep him down here bottom, away from the Roche pit.
Yeah.
Knowing that Roche is up soon and
now this is the scary part though, right? This was AM's timing. Now he died, so this Hex is gonna come in that much closer.
Tornado, cold snap, and the Gleipnir. I can repeat myself. There's the deafening blast, and Yuragi with the kill on Asanas. That is massive. These heroes do not have buyback and Roche. If I have to guess, might be pretty free here for OG.
Oh my god. This game is getting real scary real soon. Look at what Arc Warden has queued up.
A second ago.
A Hex on Arc Warden as well. It's going to be 3 Hexes available suddenly. Anti-Mage needs a BKB. He needs to identify this, and he did. Good job.
Yeah.
Very close to his own BKB already. But if you get instant Hex and Chain Hex afterwards, it's going to be nasty. We're getting a shot. Yuragi gets a shot.
Build another Lotus Orb. Yes, not. You don't need Death Prophet.
Arc Warden shot is criminally underrated. It gives you 40% magic resistance and it slows enemies in the bubble as well, and pushes them away too. Like a
scan lands, and Misha looking for a target. Oh, I don't think he was expecting Ghost. Well, the scan was on X-Nova. Soulbot comes out. Are they going to chase this? EMP is down. Kaka goes in. He's got the toss-up into the air. They get the kill on Misha. They look over now. Amar, he's actually trying to play aggressively. Gale Force keeping these heroes close. They go to the Gleipnir, lands on a 2, and they put down these Spark Rays. They landed the Shackle out on X-Nova. The Whirling Death. Yuragi's got the kill. Yuragi, who lures the Aegis, and now Ghost is going to go for the Tempest Double. But the Shackle Taiga. He's taking a lot of damage. No, can he just stand his ground? Chalice with the help of Kaka trying to get the kill on Yuragi as well as bzm, but they take out Yuragi. They lose Kaka. Chalice and bzm trying to run, but Somnus gets the kill. BKB from Amar. He'll TP out an OG trade, but it's not that great of a trade at the end of the day.
Yeah, the Chalice is running with DP, doing so much damage with the Fear as well. Yuragi just slightly out of position, but you can see how well Anti-Mage deals with Arc Warden if he ever gets on top of him.
Middle tower is under attack.
Oh, this game is getting, yeah, it's getting real tense. I like it.
7K, 8K, still neck and neck.
Yeah.
The net worth doesn't tell the story.
It really doesn't. But Amar is getting so strong. You just see the pure damage coming out in all of these fights from him. Like, he is dealing an absurd amount of damage. And he has now his BKB, so he doesn't get mana burned. But still, they're all on an anti-mage timer every time, right? Like, you use all your spells. Once all your spells are used, you're like half mana maybe, 1 mana, well, you can literally just change the game every time. And they all have to keep that in mind all the time. There's so much mental pressure just by AM existing.
Tis mine.
Be very dangerous. You thought you had the upper hand, you use all your mana, and then here comes Ghost.
And then we go. Boom. Triple kill.
Goes in slow
Dire's
motion.
middle tower is under attack.
Mana down, blows him up.
And you're gone. And bzm also finishes BKB now. Yeah, I believe he had the last fight already. Now he used one charge. Now who's that axe gonna go to? That's the real question. You just give it to Yuragi? Or do you give it to Amar?
Amar's already got
He
his.
built his own. Yeah, never mind. So the Hex was just a bait. Of course he doesn't play utility. He's the carry.
I mean, you said it was good on the Arc Warden.
Dire's top tower is under
And he
attack.
has it completed now. So that Hex is gonna make a big
Dire's
difference.
structures
Like
are
if
fortified.
Chalice is not too careful at all, he gets hexed first, chain hex, suddenly that whole DP's out of the fight.
Pressuring top, TPs are in. They're looking for the stun. Misha in, stun, thrown over, onto Ghost. They're late near, and
fine.
blink away. They get the kill on Misha. They'll take out one. Gale Force once again trying to pull him back, but Kaka, he's kind of in an odd spot here. Gale Force just on the edge, putting him close to the trees. He's trying to save the forest, but, well, Amar took that offensively and killed him.
Yeah, we have seen it into action, right? The Inkswell, the spell, and the Hex of the anti-mage. X-Nova will have to be on top of this game. If anyone gets chain hexed, they're in a lot of trouble.
Chain Hex.
Chain hex is very dirty.
Could be.
Radiant are scanning.
RNG looking composed. I don't know how you sit with your knee up like that. Comfortable so quickly.
A lot of chain
L
players do that.
style of sitting.
Do you think he's just gonna give the axe to the Timbersaw so he can like get his own money back? Because I think if you have an axe and you get the
then he
alchemist
goes
axe,
Hex?
you get all your money refunded. And then he just goes hex.
He has it queued up again with the blink.
Dire
We'll see.
are scanning.
Big plans potentially. What's Tiger got so far? He's going for BKB himself.
He's got that blink. He's got the gem.
Only reason why I'm thinking that he's gonna go and give the axe to the Timber is because bzm has his own queued up.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He's not getting to this axe that quickly, though.
Yeah, not quickly at all. It's also not the best axe game. Like, there's no real great like cataclysm setup.
Gleipnir's.
Yeah, but
Double Gleipnir.
could be also just a bait. You use cataclysm, suddenly everyone's out. Oh, Kaka is also in trouble.
Yeah, he's in trouble back in the base from the Tempest double that's chasing. Meanwhile, side of RNG, well, they're trying to make something happen.
He just got solo killed by a clone.
Okay.
No problem.
In his own base.
Very balanced hero. And the clone is just pushing out all the lanes. This is when Arc Warden really just becomes super annoying to deal with. Like, you need a dedicated hero to kill his clones all the time.
I'm scared. Last time we saw an Arc Warding game together, it was that 23 Savage game. That went 110 minutes. Or longer, I forget. But now, looking for the shackle. That's going to get reflected. Gives him a second to jump on the Tiger. They've got the silent. They've been for him. And there it is. They don't latch. They've got the gem on the deck now. BKB's been picked up by this Windrunner, but well, he's dead, so it doesn't matter at the moment. But they do pick up the gem on Amar. Yeah, what was it? It was 23 Savage. He wasn't even controlling the Tempest double at that point.
Yeah, it was like 120 minutes or something.
It was
like 90.
a bunch of Divine Rapiers.
Yeah. That was a terrible on the other side.
Oh, God.
That was great.
It was a fun game. Pressure. What was that? Looking over. And, well,
Just one clone, and you need 5 heroes there to save your boy.
seriously.
But it's like permanently up, pretty much.
Kaka falling into a trap. Stun reflected. Chalice is there.
Oh, Ghost burning down.
Yeah, Ghost, he's in some trouble. They've got themselves the Gleipnir, he's got themselves the Inkswell, and he'll use that Mantha, so he's able to blink away. They look over the rest. They've got the leech from the Soul Vine, but that's only deterring them from coming back in. Kaka now, he's run away.
Timbersaw with the chain talent looks so goofy. Chains over the entire map.
Ooh, Spell Prism for their OG.
Oh, that's a good one. We'll go to bzm. Might even think about giving it to Amar. Like, he's doing so much in these fights.
He really is.
Tempest double, 50% cooldown reduction. Now that sounds like OS rock as well.
Both teams got spell prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Radiant's
30
bottom
second.
tower is
Okay.
under attack. Radiant structures
Minus
are
50 seconds on the
fortified.
mana void, though.
Yeah.
Especially, like you said, with all the mana in the tanks of OG, if he can survive long enough in these fights, mana void, blow him up.
There seems to be a big issue though, right? Like Ghost has been having a lot of trouble actually getting into a fight. Like he always gets spammed down half health before it even starts. And then even with BKB, you don't really feel comfortable getting into that fight.
He's been the target of initiation at least the last few fights, and I wonder if RNG can take fights on their terms, if he'll feel more confident going in. Rosh is potentially up. It'll be a quick one.
Very quick one.
And they've got the Spark Wraith sitting there.
This is when it becomes very difficult to play against the Arc Warden. He just pushes in all the lanes all the time. If they're not too careful, they can just sneak a Rosh while they have to defend bot lane.
Tempest level dies bot. Rosh is up. It's going to be an Ag's Blessing on this Roshan.
Does Kaka scout it?
He will step in. He will see it.
This fight is going to be very deciding.
Ooh, they're coming around the back. They've got this Chalice. BKB's forced out. Now going the other way. To find anybody, but they've got themselves something. Oh, the Shack on the back line!
Oh my
they call
God.
it the This is all Skulls. They're going to get the kill here out of the Void Spirit, but Void Spirit gets away for the moment. Summonus ends up dead, so does Chalice. They don't have the heroes to fight anymore. Clayton's on to Kaka. Double Chakram. Ripping them down. It carves them like a quarry, and they will get this kill on to Kaka, taking out 3. They want more. X-Nova on the run, but here comes Ghost. bzm blown up. He's got buyback. Now Amar hit with the Ink Swell, right clicks in. He's losing his mana, but Ghost is losing his nerve. He's blinking back and going away. They've got the Hex. They get the kill. They'll take it X-Nova. It's the Tempest double doing the damage and getting the kill. Gale Force almost pushing Ghost back into the hands of OG. But yet, well, they're right here by the tier 2 tower. At least for now, they'll go for that. But the back door finally whittling away.
It's absolutely silly. He has like a 7-second Hex cooldown on the Tempest double, thanks to that Talon. And with that Shackle, absolutely, potentially game-winning. But without that Shackle, they don't crush this fight nearly as hard. Like, Sommers did nothing.
Now I get free. Challenge a free Axe Blessing.
Yeah, who's it gonna go to? That's a big question.
Shiragi? Maybe?
So who got the free axe from...
Immortality.
So the free axe of Alchemist went to Arc Warden, right?
Wait, what?
Middle tower is under
Yeah, so Alchemist bought an axe, I think he gave it to Arc Warden. And the blessing is gonna go to...
Oh, it went to the Windrunner.
Yeah, Invoker's gonna take it.
Okay, so I saw that really quickly on my own screen. I saw him get the blessing as
Oh, it's a lot of damage coming in.
Yeah, it is. That is tough to deal with.
Super nasty.
High fives the tower, and then he just disappears. And I saw Arc Warden get the blessing from the Alchemist, and then he picked up the blessing from Rosh. I thought he used it in succession because he gave it over to the Windrunner at the same time. I'm like, oh my god, can you even do that?
No, I can't.
Like, because it seems so split second. I just was so confused.
Oh, the Windrunner actually took the axe, didn't give it to Invoker.
Yeah.
Like, screw you, bro.
That's what I said. Give him the axe. Blind? Enemy slow? Are you gonna run? No.
Oh, that was a close Shackle. They hit Chalice.
Does it even need to hit Chalice?
done.
They've got the Tempest double just going in, and they're gonna run into these heroes. They get the kill on X-Nova. Now with the BKB, but you're fighting a Tempest double. This isn't what you need. Somnus is trying to go into the backlines potentially with his own BKB, but again, BKBs for Tempest double. This feels pretty free for OG. This is not looking good for RNG. As the Tempest double finally falls, but the rest of the team is still here to play.
They're just getting spammed away from range.
They really are. It feels like recess for OG and more of like an after-school suspension here for the side of RNG. No move forward. They've got Amar going away with Timber Chain. Again, it's just the Tempest double that's constantly in. Ghost right-clicking it down. They'll charge up the stun on Misha. Misha's going to go after Kaka. They get the kill on the Tiny. He was looking to blink in to maybe get a toss back. He doesn't have buyback available to him, and the right click's coming through now. Taiga in. Shackle doesn't connect, but maybe they found themselves Yoragi. He's in a little bit too far with the BKB being popped by Ghost. They go and get the kill on Amisha. He's going to buy back the mana void. Hits on both the Tempest double as well as Yoragi. They look, but they've got the disarm on a Ghost. Now without the BKB, he's trying to run. They've got the Gale Force pushing him back to the hands of OG. Somnus, Hex, he's got the Lotus Orb. He'll go to the Dissimulate. He'll get back out of the high ground. Somnus, no, wait, goes after Taiga instead. The Timber Chain is on the Chakra. They'll take out this Void Spirit. Leipnir down, it's on a Ghost. They've got him rooted. Ghost hit with the Sunstrike, but still alive. The buyback on Somnus. Somnus going in once again. 8th run, it lands on Yoragi. He goes back thanks to the Dissimulate and makes his way out.
Dire's top
Ghost
tower is under
in for
attack.
more. He's got the Abyssal if he can stop any of these heroes from retreating, especially Misha, who just bought back, lays down a ward, looking for the blink as well as the stun.
Trying to go in.
He'll hold this. Can he find anybody? No, he'll find himself. Which is good for him. That's a good mental boost.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
but they still have the ages for over 2 minutes, so the siege is going to continue. And the menace of an Arc Warden clone is just like unstoppable. 4,000 health as well. It's there every 30 seconds.
Oh, Misha, he's in. Starting Kaka as he blinked in. He wanted the toss. They're going to go over Sunday. So they call the Kaka. He's going to be dead for a minute. They put him up into the air. Misha in trouble. Misha gone. 90 seconds. He bought back while they were trying to fight over bottom. They reflect the shackle that stops Tiger for a second. They've got the exorcism going. But Amar, BZM over to the side, making sure that they can keep Tiger safe. Oh, Tiger, he'll be safe, just like Summer. Yoragi, they'll take the Tempest Devil. They'll look over at BZM. They've got themselves the E-Blade's going to be thrown over to BZM, popping out the BKB. Tiger back into this, blinking forward, looking for the shackle. Goes now right-clicking away. He's got the Soulbind, but it's not going to connect to anybody on the backline. So it's Yoragi looking after X-Nova. They've got themselves a Stroke of Fate. They get the kill on the Tiger. They take out X-Nova. They've got themselves a Tempest Devil with the right click. He's on the mana void, but he's hit with the cold stab, and now he's going to get Hex again. He's trying to get away, but he'll fall to BZM. He's got buyback on Mars. Yoragi are going to try and take the bottom tier 3 as well with the Life of Challenge. They get the kill to the Death Prophet. He's got buyback. Now will OG go? No, they'll get hit by the Abyssal Wave that comes out of Amar, and they'll use the Avalanche coming up from Kaka. He's alive again. Amar with not a lot of health.
And the cheese too.
Maybe they've got the Hex on the Ghost once again. They'll eat the cheese and he'll be safe. They have 2 heroes still in the grave for the side of OG. They bomb back on Chalice. They'll look over at Kaka. The Sunstrike's going to be avoided, but he was hexed up. Yoragi with a Tempest double, still doing so much damage here. Chalice on the run here with the Glimnir once again with the Tempest double. Ghost goes back in, uses that mana void to make sure that he'll keep alive his Death Prophet. BZM in the middle of it all. He was over to the air. They've got the Invoker onto Amar. They'll use that Astral Step. Timber Chain away. BZM left. He's dead for 100 seconds. He doesn't have buyback. They still have the Aegis here in the hands of Yoragi. Amar on the run, but Ghost, he's got the Abyssal Blade in just a second. Yoragi gets the kill to Kaka while it's all happening, though.
That clone, man, is doing
Tempest
everything.
double, it's just too strong.
Overwhelming blink, 5 seconds cooldown, Hex, 7 seconds cooldown, Gleipnir 7 seconds cooldown.
It's really nuts.
He just jumps in and out like he wants to.
Overwhelming
damage
blink.
output.
It's just so disgusting what this Arc Warden has been able to accomplish going after Chalice. Now with just the Tempest double goes in.
And it's just gone.
And well,
No
Tempest
gold.
double, no gold. You
Let
want
me just
the
do
300 bounty,
everything
too
and you get
bad.
nothing for it.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right.
2,500 gold. That's more than the 400 we saw before.
Yeah, but how much damage did he do with that? That's the real question. Probably like 50k.
Yeah, if not more.
Like I feel like in every like team fight, just like what 80% damage of his entire team,
Like fast.
Yeah, and it's just like every Sparkgrave also you gotta remember, he got an Axe Scepter, becomes another Sparkgrave, and it just like snowballs so hard that if you get hexed and out of position, you just die instantly. Overwhelming blink every time, just like 500 damage AoE.
Yeah, it really is disgusting. What do you what can you accomplish here for RNG?
And look how tanky it is too. 4.4k health.
He's just surviving every single time. Ooh, Tempest double. It's Invis here with the Silver Edge. They've got the Hex. They're going to try and get the kill. They'll throw down the dome, but now Ghost moving forward, trying to find it. Hex again. These cooldowns are ridiculous. He's got the Silver Edge up.
He's getting destroyed by the clone.
Ghost. You're fighting a clone. It's not even the real one.
Man, Silver Edge is also 7 seconds cooldown.
Yeah.
Well, what is this talent?
I mean, when you pull the slot machine enough, you come up 777, and it is the jackpot for Yoragi on this one. Man, this is just so intimidating if you're RNG.
The Tempest cooldown talent is ridiculous.
Yeah, and the thing that I've seen, though, from RNG, they have found Yoragi out a couple times, but they just can't finish him
They
off.
don't have the damage.
And they lack it a little bit. They're going with the Hex once again. They've got the Gale Force that's going to be on Insomnia Sequel, so he'll be fine for the moment. They will go over Tiger. They've got the BKB. Taka as well as X-Nova in some trouble. They get the kill there out onto this Grimstroke. He doesn't have buyback. They're not fortunate enough to have the buybacks this time, but they get the kill on the Tiger. They'll take him out with a Mana Void. That's that short cooldown Mana Void. Thanks to the talent, it's only got cooldown for another 15 seconds. Double, they've got the Hex. They'll look over Chalice. Chalice survives. He's on the 26. Hex again, and down he goes. 2 minutes on the sidelines here for this Death Prophet as Ghost is trying to hold his own with the help of the Void Spirit, who now has that axe. So maybe the silences will help out. Astral Step takes out Misha standing still AFK, and he is dead for the 16th time. But I say that, he's also got 28 assists. He has been involved a lot. He's made sure he's got the control that his team needs.
Yeah, more clones knocking at the front door. How do you do it? You can't jump in and clear it. It's just going to take all your reps if you do nothing.
Yeah, late there, Hex. Trying to go for Ghost. The Meteors are down. He's in between his tier 4s. But he'll be fine for the moment.
But guess what? He doesn't look at now.
Somnus jumping in once again, looking for the Aether End to lock up this Tempest Double, but it's not going to work. And Amara doesn't feel the necessary moment to go in.
Clone expire, next clone right there.
Yeah, next clone, overwhelming blink. Here we go again.
He's about to hit level 30, then he gets an additional 12 seconds on a clone as well. Like, it's going to be there permanently.
Forever. This is the clone.
It already is.
That never ends.
Nick's in again on the Tiny.
Aether Remnant, Kaka in trouble. And it's such a struggle for them to hold this. Kaka might even just die to the Tempest Double, but Amar comes in with a Chakram. He's trying to finish off Kaka. But now they've got the Invisible. Do they have the damage to get the kill here onto Amar? He's solved with a Timber Chain. The Tornado saves him. Ghost is in first hit bash, but there's the Wind Waker, taking him away from the fight and into the trees and saving him once again. They look over at Somnus. They've got themselves the Hex. They're trying to take out the Void Spirit. They'll get him for 2 minutes once again. They're now, well, RNG, Sans Death Prophet, Sans Void Spirit, and Sans Hope, because here comes OG. They want to get the kill to Ghost, but they're going to force stamp him back. He's got the flank. Amar's still in here with not a lot of health, but they don't really care. They look over at Xnova. They got the Ice Wall down. Bring him back into the Ice Wall with the Gale Force, though, to make sure he never leaves. Hex is picked up by bzm, so the Hexes, and the Hexes are all coming through on the side of RNG. Bottom center racks, those are getting low. Those will, of course, fall, because, I mean, how do you stop this at this point? Yuraki with the overwhelming blink. Kaka gets caught, Kaka gets killed, and now you're down another hero. You finally have Chalice back, but can Ghost do it all by himself?
This, like, okay, I've never seen Arc one like this. It looks so broken.
Refresher.
Just for Misha.
KB is going after Misha, and he's really trying to go for this Chalice. He had a good start to this game. They get the kill on Misha. They look over at Tiger. They're looking for the Mana Void, but he doesn't get it off. They've got the Hex coming up for Misha as well. The Deathly Blast. The Drake is down. They'll slam down the hopes of RNG, and they'll call GG. OG split the Series 1 apiece. It is the overwhelming power of Arc Warden that showcases itself in this second game.
I didn't even start here. Like,